everyone. It's the end of the day and I thought I would share a little something with you. My children are in bed. My husband is playing in a sports tournament right now. And so I thought it would be the perfect time to share with you a little gift idea I'm putting together for him. It's sort of an early Christmas present. And as I was putting it together, it occurred to me that some of you who are subscribed to my channel may also like this idea. So the basic concept is sort of like an advent calendar. Basically 24 very small gifts or notes or letters that he gets to open up for the 24 days leading up to Christmas. So basically I'm hanging each day's gift or note inside a really small little burlap bag, or you could use those gauze looking ones that people give wedding favors in, or whatever you have on hand. And I'm hanging each of those on pegs or nails or thumbtacks on a board, kind of like a piece of plywood. You could use cardboard, whatever. And he opens one each morning of each day leading up to Christmas. So there are 24 in all. This is what mine looks like. Very simple, not too complicated. I used pegs that kind of look like something between a nail and a thumbtack and just spaced them out on this board. And I'm still filling them up with little gifts, but yeah, doesn't have to be fancy. And I think this would be a nice gesture for any man to receive, but especially if they are the man who has everything, or he doesn't know what he wants for Christmas, or he tends to buy what he needs for himself, so there's nothing left to really give him as a gift. This is just a small way to do something a little bit personal that builds him up as a man and as your husband, and shows him that you've been thinking about him. So you can put whatever you want in those 24 little bags that you hang on the pegboard, or whatever it is that you choose to use. Ideas I've had so far are notes, like letters, notes, or cards talking about all the different ways that you respect him, things that you love about him. You could put small gifts like cologne, if he's into cologne. One day you could give him something like that. You could give him little gadgets if he's into gadgets. You could give him small games, maybe a brand new piece of lingerie to model for him later, his favorite candy, maybe a certificate for some sort of service, whether it's, you know, a massage or cleaning out his truck, or whatever it is that you know would speak to him. And that's the great thing about this gift. You can customize it to your husband. So whatever it is that you know makes him feel loved and respected. So if words really speak to your husband more than anything else does, you might want to major in the notes, the words of affirmation that you're going to write. If for him it's more physical touch, then you could focus on, you know, the massage idea and things like that, and get creative with how that goes. Be very suggestive, highly recommended with your spouse. If he's more into acts of service, like I said, think about a task that he's wanted to get done, or that you know he would enjoy you getting done for him, and basically give him some sort of certificate saying that you're going to do it. Take the initiative, think about things that he's just barely mentioned in passing even, and prioritize those things. If he likes gifts, like I said, little gadgets, small things that you know he would enjoy. Every man is different, but hopefully you know your husband. If quality time really speaks to him, then maybe planning dates or alone time where it's just the two of you without the children, something like that. And if that's what he enjoys, then maybe games with questions, kind of get to know you type games. There are cards that are great for dates or one-on-one to get to know one another. Personally, I'm going to do a mixture of all of the above. With my notes and letters, I'm going to major in what I call the triple A's, which are appreciation, affirmation, and admiration. Pointing out the things that you appreciate about him, that you admire in him, building him up in who he is as a man, because he may not notice everything about him that you notice. It's good to point those things out to him. And be specific and creative, not just a general "you're awesome," but tell him what it is that you notice about him that you appreciate about him, how you've seen him. So just to share one of my ideas, I'm going to write down passages of the Bible that talk about a godly man and what a godly man looks like. And then below that verse, I'm going to write a lengthy note about how I've seen him walk that out, live that out, how I've noticed these characteristics in him. At any rate, this isn't a huge gift, but it is a personal one and a thoughtful one. It can be as simple and straightforward or as complex and creative as you want to make it. That's kind of the beauty of it. And regardless of your husband's specific personality, I think most any man would enjoy waking up every morning and opening a small gift from his wife with words about how much he means to her, what she's noticed in him, or just thoughtful gifts that show that she knows him and gets him and understands him. So I think this is a great way to show your husband respect, to really reverence him, and like I said, be specific, be sincere, and take time to think through the kinds of things that you write down and accumulate for these little gifts. Remember, never spoil your children, but always spoil your husband. Not that this counts as spoiling your husband, but I think you get the general idea. And I realize it is the last day of November where I live. So tomorrow is December 1st, so this is a little late to be sharing this video, and I apologize. But if you have to miss the first day or double up with a few gifts, that's no big deal, right? Please do let me know if you try this and what kind of ideas you came up with and how your husband felt about it. I'll see you next time. Have a great night.